Hey guys, welcome back to 2020 Tech, and today video I've been promising a few of you guys is hooking up the PC to the Vizio TV and actually go into settings and see if this TV does hit 120 Hertz. I'm not going to be surprised if it doesn't. At TVs, regular televisions, especially at these prices, aren't going to hit a true 120 Hertz. They use trickery. They use a black screen in between frames to fake it, right? But that's why monitors cost so much money for such a little monitor. I have a cheap Scepter, 1080p Scepter, that's 75 Hertz. That costs like $140, $150. And it's a small little curved one, it's nothing special, but it does the job, even though it's the thing that literally bottlenecks my PC. But sometimes I hook it up to this, you know, that's just my monitors in the back. I have another cheap HP one, but they do the job. So that's enough of me talking. And what do you think, Aiden? Is it time to hook this PC up to this TV? No. So we wanted to get a puppy for this guy. You like your dog? You like Bane? He just woke up, so he's a little delirious, but he's got his dog, and that's all that matters. What's up? You want to go play with your puppy? Gonna help us with the video? Here? You love? Wasn't that just too cute? They give love. What do you think, Bane? All right, so that's enough of us. We're gonna put Bane down. We're gonna put Aiden down. What we're gonna do now is pretty simple. Even if it makes a fool of me, it actually goes to 120 Hertz. That's a great thing to make a fool of them. I already know it's not gonna go to a full 120 Hertz because TVs don't. That's why they're the prices they are compared to monitors. They claim 120 Hertz because it's foolery. They basically put a black screen in between frames. It's just the way they do it. Kind of like the 2.1 HDMI in this. It's not the full bandwidth. That's why it doesn't hit 8K. The 2.1 is for eARC, the sound. It's for the low game latency and the game HDR. But that's where the bandwidth ends between the TV, the wire, and your console or PC. So hopefully it does make a fool of me and actually hit 120. Can I have my Red Bull? Thank you. We're gonna cut away and I'm gonna have it on the screen, but I'm gonna leave the phone recording. I'm not gonna do a screen capture. That way you guys can see it's the TV, my PC. The PC has a AMD Ryzen 3700X 8-core 16-thread processor, and I'm running a RX 5700 XT Power Color Red Devil. Of course, it's in the overclock position, or high performance, excuse me. 32 gig of memory. If anything can hit close to 4K, it's this PC. I'm gonna put it on now and we're gonna give it a shot. Some Red Bull. Hopefully it gives you 4K. What do you got? All right, guys, let's see what happens. All right, so there's our TV. Power on our PC. Okay, there we go, HDMI 1. Don't look at my password. Don't ask me why that picture's there, Matthew. Put that picture. All right, so let's go to display settings. I even dropped the picture size so it fits better inside of here and it won't go above 60 frames because, like I said before, it shouldn't. It really can't. It's a TV. They don't really hit those numbers. As you can see here, color format is 444, high dynamic HDR. Let's go into here. Display, so no AMD FreeSync. PC standard. Now let's go back to menu and see if that changed anything in menu. Full color, 444, that's the best you're gonna get, especially on this one, but that's like full color for every pixel. So yeah, that's finally on. Thanks to the viewer who pointed that out to me. I thought it was automatically on because it was grayed out. So thanks again, bro. Good looking. So yeah, no, it's not gonna go above 60 Hertz because, like I said before, it doesn't. It fakes 120 Hertz with black screens. and here. Another way you could check your screen is to, if you come here to refresh rate U.F.O test, so this will tell you everything you need to know about your refresh rate for your screen. 60 frames per second, 60 hertz. Pixels per second, -1. You could go right here to the U.F.O's video game motion, and this will give you the motion on video games. So basically, you can see your blur rate, how it looks. So it's moving at frame rate of 30 frames. Let's bump it up to 60. So this is 60 frames. Also, what I like to do is the U.F.O's. 60 frames, as you can tell at the top. This is a budget TV at the price. So one more thing I'm gonna check is verify one more time if the PS5 does come with a high enough bandwidth HDMI. So it does say this wire is HDMI 2.1, so it does have enough bandwidth. TVs to have a true 120 hertz, that's the thousands of dollars. That's why those are so expensive. You're not gonna get a true 120 hertz. Like I said, I knew it wasn't gonna make a dummy out of me. I knew it was only gonna top out around 60, but that's just the way it is. You'd have to get big money for that. Display, horizontal, total 4400 by 2250. The display is 3840 by 2160. The front porch, I don't know what that means. Sync width, polarity, progressive. There it is right here, even straight from the graphics card, 60 hertz. I changed a couple more things. I always click on that and it never does nothing. So I go here, monitor, 60 hertz, yet again, 60 hertz. So what I'm gonna do now is wireless, even though we're on wireless, let's bring up, I could bring up Unreal. No, let's go to a video. So you see the top, as you see the top video, it says 4K, no copyright video, plus music, copyright-free music video for YouTube. So hopefully we could use this, because it is in 4K, it says no copyright. I'm taking it from this person right here, just to show you guys a preview how the TV shows. So I'm filming in 4K at 60 frames. I don't want you in 1080, 2160p. Sorry about the light up in the top corner, guys. So let's bring up the nerd info. So, I can't read that fine stuff. Let's see what the nerd info says. Viewport frames, 0 frames drop, 5120 by 2880. That's the viewport. Current optimal, let's see, 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames. Connection is 108,000 kilobytes. Network activity is fine. Buffer health. And then the mystery text. Does anybody know what the mystery text is? I never looked it up. Hopefully you guys are getting a nice shot of this. This is moving at 30 frames, the video itself. But yet again, we are in game mode. Let's take it out of game mode and let's take it to vivid, advanced picture. Leave all that on. There's no reason to shut that off. So there, put a regular TV, HDR10 is activated. And like I always say, for the price. Seriously, that is a beautiful picture. Plays games great. If you're looking for more, if you're looking for 120 hertz and you don't want to give that kind of money, the only option I have for you is a monitor. So you're not going to get the size. You're just not going to get the size of this TV. But if you're looking for a true 120 hertz, Aiden, stop that. If you're looking for a true 120 hertz experience with your PS5 or Xbox, you need to go monitor. But I'll touch on that right now. Like I've said, you're not gonna get the 120 hertz. It fakes it. It puts black screens in between frames. It does its thing. But does it show nice? Yes. Does it have low latency? Yes. But is it true 120 hertz? No. If you're looking for the true 120 hertz experience and you don't want to give $8,000-9,000, you want to try to give a couple $100, you're gonna have to go with a not too small, an okay sized monitor. A monitor is the only way you're gonna get over 60 hertz, unless you give out the big money. And it's the only way you're gonna get a true 120 hertz. Decent sized monitor, that's it. Unless you have the money to push out for the bigger TVs. I wish I had it right now, but I don't. So that's why I looked around as best as I could to find something close enough, because TVs are expensive. They always are, especially when you're gonna be an early-ish adopter. 8K, I guess, has been out for a little bit now, but still an early adopter item. Especially for people like me who don't really have the funds to keep pushing out for a new TV every year. I need something that's gonna last me at least a couple of years before I upgrade, right? Right? We need something to watch our tunes on, people. What? All right, Aiden's had enough of the camera. For the next couple of years, until 8K, 120 hertz-ish, I don't know if they're gonna actually push it on TV screens, true 120 hertz. But until that day, which I feel is only a couple years away, which is a blink of an eye, those TVs will drastically come down in price. Reason being, they actually have longer sheets that they cut down, and they can make so many screens out of one sheet. As that process gets better, they come down in price. So like I've said before, it's not gonna hit 100 true, 120 hertz natively. It's just not gonna happen. So if you're looking for a decent sized TV that'll last you a few years, that you could get some of the benefits of using your PS5 or Xbox, and you don't have that kind of cash to dish out for the next year or two, you're gonna save up, you're gonna wait for 8K to drop, you're gonna wait for those TVs to come down in price, this is a great choice. I've had people ask me about the TCL Roku. It's a great TV. I have one in the back also, but it doesn't have low game latency, it doesn't have game HDR. It's a good TV, especially for video. And I doubt you bought your PS5 just for video. So if you're looking for a gaming TV, reasonably priced, 50 inches or larger, if you go down in the comments of the PS5 unboxing, a gentleman bought a 50-inch, Sabrina, was that 50-inch? 40-inch. This TV for just under $200 or $200 on sale at Target. So there is that option. Somebody else mentioned that Walmart does have the M-series class of this TV. I have not tried the M-series Vizio yet. I have read a little bit on it. It seems like a good substitute, but I'm gonna talk about what I know. And I promise you guys I'd hook it up to the PC and show you that it does not show 120 hertz coming off the PC, because it's not a true 120 hertz TV. I know I keep repeating myself because I'm a little aggravated too. I wish it was a true 120 hertz. That would be cool, but it's not. And thanks again to the guy in the comments who saw that 444 was not enabled. Saw it grayed out, thought it was assumed. Shouldn't assume, should make sure, verify. And I was able to put it on. I put on that 4K video. I'm filming in 4K 60 hertz on an iPhone 11 Pro Max. So hopefully you got some good shots of it. It is a great TV if you just wait a couple years, even about a year probably. At the end of next year, around holiday season, these TVs will come up in price. So hold on to your TV. It shouldn't lose too much value by the time next year rolls around. So if you decide to sell it and use a little bit of that cash, it's a good move. If not, and you want to keep it as an extra TV, because visually, this is a great TV to have in your front room for when like guests come over. Throw this one in the front. When you get your better TV, hook up your PS5. Or if by then we all got Xboxes and PS5, have them hooked up to everything. Thanks again for watching, guys. Very grateful to our subscribers. Thanks again for commenting down below. And if there's anything in the future you'd like to see me try with the V-series, let me know down in the comments. I do get back to comments, so if you have any questions, if you've seen anything I missed, if you know something, a switch to turn on that I didn't turn on, let me know and I'll try and I'll update it. and I'll let you guys know down in the comments. Again, guys, we appreciate all of you guys being here watching our videos. Check you out next time. Late.